Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. It has always been said in every media houses, most media houses actually, that Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail, and simply because he had to flee Nigeria, they said. But right now, a lot of dynamics have started appearing, and lawyer Ejimakor himself, Aloy Ejimakor himself, is standing tall and standing firm, and he has his reasons to say, look, on this ground, it's a win-win. Before we go to the newspaper to find out what dynamics and tactics and facts and figures the lawyer of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, will do to give a win-win to the situation, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You'll see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as you update our channel on YouTube. For those of us who are subscribed, God bless you. We appreciate all your effort immensely. For those of us who have not, what are you waiting for? Do so now. But let's go straight into the news proper. Aloy Ejimakor, lawyer to Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, has disclosed that the agitator is ready to prove to the world that he did not jump bail in 2017. Speaking exclusively, the lawyer said to IPOB leader, he said that the IPOB leader will prove that the Nigerian government made him flee Nigeria. Ejimakor said the military invasion of Kanu's residence and threat to his life made him unable to attend his trials and flee Nigeria. Kanu was arrested and arraigned in court for charges bordering on treason in 2017. Justice Binta Nyako of an Abuja Federal High Court had granted him bail in 2017. Kanu, however, failed to continue his trial after a military invasion of his home in Afaruku, Abia State. After the military invasion, the IPOB leader fled the country to Europe, where he operated and coordinated his agitation for Biafra from. Few weeks ago, he was captured by the Nigerian government in an African country believed to be Kenya and repatriated to Nigeria to continue his trial before Justice Nyako. Upon his return, Justice Nyako had ordered that he should be remanded in the custody of Department of State Services, DSS. Amid this, there have been wide speculations that Kanu jumped bail in 2017. However, Ejimakor dismissed the claims of jumping bail, stressing that the threat to Kanu's life made him flee the country. Ejimakor said, despite what he has passed through, Nnamdi Kanu was in high spirit when I met with him yesterday, the July 17, and he is looking forward to the first opportunity to debunk this whole story of him jumping bail. To date, he has never had such an opportunity, even as he had previously requested it in the proper forum. In my considered view, that's Ejimakor talking now, Kanu never jumped bail. Something made him to flee Nigeria and not attend his trial in October 2017. That something was the military and the military invasion of his homestead, which was subsequently brought to the attention of the court in an application that was never heard to this day. So perhaps this whole unfortunate incident would provide the first opportunity to ventilate this nagging question of jumping bail, as it will easily be shown that Kanu never made a voluntary decision not to attend his trial. Jumping bail takes some sort of voluntary act on the part of the defendant. Kanu's case is purely a case of involuntary act or omission brought by the actions of the Nigerian government that had him on trial and thus held on abiding legal interest for him to remain in Nigeria to take his trial. In truth, it is the same Nigerian government that claims Kanu jumped bail and thus seeks to benefit from it that destroyed Kanu's capacity or duty to appear at his trial. On the preponderance of the evidence, it will be unreasonable for anybody to conclude that Kanu jumped bail. It's not a case of jumping bail simpliciter. Rather, it is a clear case of an adverse party forcing Kanu to flee, only to turn around and accuse him of jumping bail. If you get over the issue of Kanu jumping bail, Then the bench warrant upon which his rendition from Kenya was grounded would in hindsight be seen to be wrong. It is a casual chain. Kanu was free on bond. The government invaded his home, and to his credit, he successfully fled from the danger. But instead of giving him a hearing on why he fled, you declare him a fugitive and ultimately rendered him on account of that. That's not acceptable. The government cannot profit from its own wrong. The rendition can't stand because the entire thing was caused by the inversion and not by Kanu. But even if he jumped bail, extradition, not extraordinary rendition, is the only legal pathway to forcing him back to Nigeria. But I can tell you that in the unique circumstances of Kanu, any extradition proceedings, either in Britain or in Kenya, would have been summarily denied. That's probably why Nigeria never bothered to apply for it. Better yet, extraordinary rendition may be a Pyrrhic victory, but in the long run, it creates a hellover of legal, political, and diplomatic problems for any persons or entities complicit in it. Hey, that's a strong one. Hmm. Hey, this is a very serious one. Well, let's look at this very critically. This whole thing it began long ago, 2017 actually. I remembered, for some of us who did not, a quick reminder, a quick one. I remember that there was a video that came online where there was a shootout in Afaroko. I was privileged to see that video on one of the social medias. I noticed that there were some guys in his home, in that Faruku, his home in particular, and I heard him saying, "Are you capturing it?" There was a lot of shootout. Guys were going down, noise making here and there, and he was like, "Are you capturing?" Say, "Yes, I'm videoing it." They're actually coming through a particular region, a particular section of the compound. But one thing was unique in that video, although I didn't see the people, but you cannot deny the gunshots. They were there, they were making so much noise. And at some point, we heard that a lot of persons were like, there was a protest. That where is Kanu? Kanu is dead, the government should produce him, and that he was supposed to go on trial. All of a sudden, there was a shootout in his home, and all that and all that. Now they cannot find Kanu. Then the next thing that came on board was Kanu was no more in Nigeria, that he was sick, they had to, take him out through, I think through waters or something. That I'm not sure. I'm not so sure now. But eventually found his way to Israel. Even his supporters then did not really know the location of Nnamdi Kanu. So to speak, I think these are the things. I feel these are the things that a lawyer, Aloy Ejimakor, want to prove that he wouldn't have run if his home wasn't invaded, because everywhere he was supposed to be on trial. He was on bond, on bail, that okay, look, we can allow you come from home or come from within Nigeria. You don't leave the country for whatever reason. Come from home, let's continue with trial. All of a sudden we found out that you're no more in the country, and the person who has used his bond on you had to forfeit the bond. A lot was at stake. But right now they're beginning from that as a yardstick. Then subsequently they moved down to what happened in Kenya and all that. Let's meet in our comment section. What's your take on the standpoint that Aloy Ejimakor is standing, saying we will address this issue of jumping bill once and for all? Then from there.